Hi, Shanti. I'd like to know more about flow and duality.
Yes.
And and I would like to know more about the division in this country.
Vision,
Division.
division of the
Division
country.
of the country.
Which is also, thanks, okay.
Yes.
So, ask question if something comes in the way, but I will get overview. Division in the country, we worry about political party, racial division and all the things. Everything starts from us. So we are the source. Everything we recognize only when we have division within. So the first practice is to remove division, feel unity. So there are several areas. How do you feel unity? Division comes when I consciousness that is neutral and totally free. I consciousness is closest to supreme consciousness and it derives the maximum light from supreme consciousness. Atman, Brahman is the same thing. Our individual self is Atman and it is filled with three qualities, Sat, Chit and Anand. Eternal existence, consciousness and blissful nature. That is our nature. We are free, just like a God. But as soon as we identify with our body, that my body, somebody else's body, my thoughts, your thoughts, my religion, your religion, my famous political party, your party. This is called division. So when we remove all this division, and all we need to do is drop all the things and remain within yourself that I am consciousness. I am connected with supreme consciousness. I have no size, no shape, no past, no future. I am always free. I am always blissful. So remember that, because all other things we remember is our illusion. It is our hypnosis, conditioning. This is what it is. So remove the conditioning. Even right now, you will feel freedom and peace. Because freedom and peace is lost as soon as I consciousness is identified with any thought. I consciousness identify with any person, any situation. So this is the string attached. When the string attached, whatever we attach to control us. As soon as we cut off the string and be content within ourselves, we will find peace. And that is simplest technique of meditation. You can, do in your own way. Affirmations. Who am I? I accept myself. I love myself. I'm grateful to God for all the gifts of life. I forgive everyone who offended me in the past. I also forgive myself so I don't feel guilty. I love all the creations of God, love and compassion. We are all one. You feel oneness with everyone, duality disappears. Duality is the main cause of all the conflicts, all the wars. Imagine there is oneness, you feel my nation, your nation, my religion, your religion, my body, your body. Everyone is made up of the same thing. Simplest way to remember is everyone comes from the earth and everyone returns to the earth. From earth we come, to earth we go. Everyone is made up of 5 basic elements. In the space, earth, water, air and fire. All we are made up of these four elements in the space. Our physical body, body of anyone else, anything else is a basic structure. All the basic structure is changing constantly. Our body changes, our thoughts changes, our friends change, everything changes. But one thing that remains permanent, and that is us, our consciousness, that we are unchanged. So we remember that we are not affected by anything and meditate on it. It doesn't matter. Strings are broken. Friends and enemy, gain and loss, pleasure and pain, they are dualities. So we maintain equanimity, inner balance during ups and downs. A lake gets flooded with more water and dries out, but ocean can absorb everything. So we have to maintain equanimity like ocean. We are human beings, we go through emotions, ups and downs, but don't let go up very high and very low. Because when you get very excited, you will get very depressed also. When you have strong likes, you have strong likes. So accept everything as is. Pleasure comes, enjoy it now without hanging on. And when pain and suffering comes, think about it, this will pass away also. Nothing remains forever. Everything keeps on changing. And we suffer because we identify with the changes. Stock market went up, stock market went down. It's just the simplest thing. But stock market fluctuates. You don't get ups and down, you just overall take the average. Last month to this month, last year to this year, you don't have to look at it every hour. So this is what we do in life, all the small things. The wisdom is, be visionary. Don't be short-sighted. This is what people become, short-sighted. They don't think. Why there is problem with financial crisis? People are short-sighted. They buy, something is impulsive. They just something impulsive. Somebody programs them, so they buy, but they don't think what is their capacity. So you have to know yourself and your capacity. And I recommend surplus. In order to have greater peace, you have to have surplus. For mundane life, you should have surplus of energy and health. You need surplus of money, surplus of time, and wisdom. Wisdom is the one we can earn without going to school or without doing anything. Money, time, and energy can replace each other. With money, you can buy time. With time, you can earn money or you can do other things. But wisdom stands on its own. If you have wisdom, you can be happy under any circumstances. Even if you are healthy or you are sick, you don't have as much time, you don't have as much money, you can learn to balance it. And this is what people are missing. People who have a lot, they don't control it. And then they are broke. So you have to stay within your limit. That means know what you need. Simplify life. See? And people try to help others. They try to help others when they don't have enough surplus. It's like somebody is drowning and you dive after them, but you realize you don't know swimming yourself. This is what people do. Try to help others. And other way to look at it, Where does the stress come from? Just in normal life, people feel stress, they are lacking energy, they don't have enough money, or emergency expense comes, or they don't have time. If you have surplus money, energy and time, you can absorb minor problems and you can maintain peace. This is the greatest attainment. Greatest attainment is contentment. If you have contentment, you are the wealthiest person. Most of the people call they are wealthy, they are famous, successful. They are exactly opposite. They are running after wealth because they have inner poverty. They are running after power because they have inner insecurity. This is just see all kind of politicians just happening these days that get upset with a little bit of criticism. So that is the quality that you have compassion for everyone. Okay. So ask question along the way. So I just brought overall thing. Anything comes to your mind? You were saying about politics and society. Society
Big picture.
we cannot change. We can change only ourselves and we can spread the thing. What is happening in politics is collective aspect of total humanity. So society has to change. And this is what I recommend. They say there is so many crimes and so many things happening. Young people get the guns and do the shooting. Thereafter, to change the gun laws, still so many years go by. There is gun lobbyists. They are controlling it. They cannot do it. But gun is the secondary aspect. The main problem is inner insecurity, inner fear, inner restlessness. That is what people will do. So to change the society, we have to train them from mother's womb, where brain waves allow you to absorb all the sanskaras, age 2, age 12. During this time, you are totally open to absorb everything. And this is during this time, people are radicalized, they're young people, and then they are hypnotized. They cannot be controlled. So what we need is the strong society, strong family, connected marriages, connected families, compassion rather than external values. Instead of material value, value of love. Instead of getting gifts and all this externally, just love, hug, and all these things. We can learn from poor countries. Out of necessity, they live together. They hug each other. They help each other. And that becomes their habit. Here with independence, people care for themselves. They're trained. You are for yourself. To succeed, you step on someone. And here, spiritual principle is that we are interconnected. In the childhood, they should be taught some of the stories we used to study. Panchatantra and Jatak story available on YouTube, even in English. You learn the stories of birds, bees, animals. You learn the moral lessons, so that ingrain into you how to serve others, help others. So these are the things. But there is so much current we cannot change. We cannot be upset about it. If we can do, we should do it, but we should not disturb ourselves, to drain our energy. If we gain inner strength and peace, we have contributed much greater amount of help to the society. Because if you feed someone, they will be hungry again. You teach them profession, they can support themselves. But you give them wisdom, give them love, compassion, spiritual direction. It will make them happy forever. Okay. Yes. Anything other? Any other question?
I'm gonna cough real quick if that's okay.